We are
The two
meatballers. We love our meatballs. In Turkey, we have found out
369 or maybe more.
meatballs. Turkey's famous for it, but the most famous meatball in the world is
Swedish meatballs.
and made famous by IKEA. We love going to IKEA. We love shopping there. Unfortunately, a lot of money goes in. As much as loving the shopping, we love to eat there.
Meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs. So, anyways, we cracked the code to the recipe that is done in Turkey. Might differ from nation to nation, but I think we have done exactly the same
Or maybe better. Or without additive.
without additives, definitely for sure. So let's start. We start with normally, what do they give you? Some chips and meatballs. So this is gonna be probably in 20 minutes we're gonna make the IKEA meatballs for 2 people from beginning to end. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to make the chips here like this. Maybe you prepare the other one. We're not using the ready-made chips, but we are making from scratch. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Okay. We didn't start the clock, by the way. Table. Yeah. Do you want to? Yeah. Put it in. Yeah. We no more peel the potatoes because they're also nice and we don't want any food waste.
Should we wash them?
Maybe we don't have time for it. We just dry it.
Okay. I was thinking we are gonna deep fry and I was anxious. Where is the oil? Why it's not heating? I was thinking all of that.
The hard part is not making the meatballs, but frying, even in the air fryer, takes a bit of time. 200 degrees, 20 minutes. Start the clock here. And now, we have 250 grams of double grind meat from ribs. To that, we grate 1 medium-sized onion, crack 1 egg, 3 to 4 tablespoons of cream, 35% fat, 2 pinches of baking soda, and level teaspoon of salt, level teaspoon of black pepper. The onion can get in as well. Are you gonna be the one to knead it? Probably, yes, of course, okay. This way, the onion almost rotten the meat so that it becomes softer and the niceness of the other things that get in, like salt, pepper, and cream, can easily be infused to the meat. 4 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. If it's still soft, you can add a bit more breadcrumbs, no worries. Burak is gonna knead. When you make a meatball, you have to kill the meat in a way. So kneading, baking soda also works for that. Onion and cream also works for that. So we're killing the meat, basically. If you put too much baking soda, you'll even get like the rotten smell. And I am gonna start to make the sauce. It's a delicious, great sauce. For the sauce, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of butter. This is now in golden color. This is gonna totally melt and change color to a bit of like, you know, the IKEA milk coffee color. We need to get that color from it. It will increase and have a nutty smell. A little break to the video. I would like to ask your support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel, and like our videos and share it with your loved ones. This is quite essential because now the new algorithm doesn't like the old YouTubers like us. It's becoming harder for us to reach to our early subscribers. So your support is very valuable. Let's check it's in a good consistency. To shape it, Burak, you can make it like a hujra and cut it. Maybe it will be easy for us to shape it. Now it started to smell gorgeous. To this, I'm going to put some beef stock, whisk it, about 300 milliliters.
Last 10 minutes.
This has to start to bubble because it's not hot yet, it's quite runny. When it starts to bubble, it's gonna thicken, and then I'm going to add my cream and soy sauce. What's happening here?
I'm gonna divide it each 3.
Each one is about 22, 23 grams.
Yes.
Okay. As this has started to thicken, I'm going to add some cream, so about 4 tablespoons. I put a little too much. Normally you should put 2 tablespoons, and I put, I think, 3 to 4. And 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Of course, in classic Swedish meatballs, there's no soy sauce, but there is this addition of umami taste from other things. So we create that by something we can find easily, which is a soy sauce. Don't kill me. a pinch of black pepper. This is ready. I want it to simmer for a while. Now, this is getting hot. I'm going to put a bit of oil to my pan and my meatballs, sir.
How many minutes do we have?
7.5. Now, we can taste the sauce. Oh, it's quite good, so good. Burak? We know what to do. Burak, I'm going to leave it to this, and I want to tell you the story of how did the Swedish meatballs became the Swedish meatballs. Actually, it's also a story of us. It was the first years when this handsome guy came to work with me. Almost he had black hair. Okay, to work with me is kind of challenging. It was his first years, and I said, Burak, I love we both like these meatballs, but like I know the Swedish cuisine and I know its approaches to food. I find it really hard that cuisine to come up with meatballs like this. There must be a story, maybe a link between us and them. And when we looked at the internet, we couldn't find anything. At the time, there was nothing on the internet.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess.
And I said like, Burak, I don't want you to do anything else. After a couple of days, he came and Refika found it. And the story is like this. Swedish Empire gets into an attack by Russians. The emperor, Charles, he has to run away from the Russians because he's the emperor and they would eventually kill him. And from Kırım comes under the arms of the Ottoman Empire. He comes for 5 days, stays for about 5 years. He's this flamboyant guy and spends a lot, and the Ottoman Empire gives value to him, sends him a cook, and he likes the food, etc. And then we have this big Russian-Ottoman war, which prepares the end of Ottoman Empire because of many things. One, also the relationship of Sweden and Ottoman. This big war of Russia and Ottoman will start to break. So he realizes that, and he's in the middle, he goes back to Europe to save his country. He doesn't directly go back to Sweden, but he rules it from abroad. With him, he takes few things. And the most important thing was these meatballs. The second is actually lahana sarma. These meatballs becomes really valued in Sweden. They take good care of them, and it becomes the world famous cuisine. And it's our favorite store, and our favorite meatballs are there.
And I think they are ready.
Yes, super, sir. It's 1 minute early, but I'm first putting the chips. And some people want the sauce. Look at the sauce. This is perfection. Now, it looks a bit runny. It's because of the extra cream I have put probably. But as you know, as this gets a little cooler, it thickens.
Or you can dip your potatoes as well.
Definitely, so I am putting quite a lot. And I have recently watched a video on YouTube about the founder of IKEA. He's like the Steve Jobs of furniture. Definitely. As you can see, it was softer and it gets a little cooler. It becomes thickened like this. Just for wondering whether Refika and Burak did a good job. If you are, lazy and don't want to do the meatballs, try the sauce.
Yes.
Sauce is so good.
You can also buy from IKEA the meatballs and make your sauce.
Make the sauce. Oh, bak.
I don't know, but they're also selling a sauce in Turkey, but it's not the same.
Not the same. Proud of ourselves, proud of IKEA, proud of the world. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you for watching. That's it.
See you next week.